Hi there, it's Kari Van Eden here with a short video on safety for your yoga practice whilst using our videos from Michael and I or from the Drew online studio just to keep you safe and sound during your practice. Let's take a look at the safety. We all have different ranges of movement in our body. Some of us are flexible, some of us are not so flexible, and that's good too. What is easy and dynamic for one person can be a bit difficult for another. So we need to take these differences into account, and how we move depends on our overall health. When we begin our yoga practice, it's important to start from our normal range of movement. For example, can we reach into a cupboard above our heads without any discomfort in our shoulders? Can we reach down to the floor or bend down to the floor and lift ourselves up again without feeling any pain or discomfort in the hips and the knees or the back? Or can we sit on the floor without any pain in our backs and hips? Those are the things to think about before you start. Now, for most of you, doing this course won't be a problem for you. But for many people, they have to deal with discomfort and pain day to day. This program aims to help as many people as possible. So let us just go through some modifications to make that possible. The first thing about our yoga is keeping a softness that allows flexibility and adaptability to happen easily and effortlessly. It's not all about strength and power, you know. It's preferable to keep the joints soft. Don't lock them, and don't overbend the joints either. This will help you flow easier in your yoga movements. You also need to learn to breathe with the movements to help you get into the flow rather than force yourself into the different postures. Remember, this is not a race. We are all different, and that is good. Now, some of the poses may require you to bend down to the floor, and if you can't do this, you may need a block or a chair for support. Some postures may require you to use a strap to stabilize and to get the best out of your stretch. Other poses require you to balance, and you may need to use a chair to hold on to so that you can achieve that. Always make sure you use a non-slip mat with bare feet to ensure you avoid any possible injury. We're going to show you how to get the best out of your yoga practice. The main thing is to bring your full awareness to your movements, to your breath, and to your postures, as this will accentuate the benefits you can get from those movements. If you are unable to do a particular movement, then you can sit or lie down and just visualize that movement instead. Bring a kinesthetic awareness and feeling to what you're doing. And believe it or not, the brain will still release the same chemicals as if you were actually doing that pose. Medical conditions. If you do have medical conditions that you feel will prevent you from doing the practice, then you must seek advice from your medical practitioner. We anticipate that most of the people will be able to do most of the program most of the time. If for some reason you are unable, then you can always use the visualization and get the same benefits. If you have really high blood pressure or really low blood pressure or any other circulatory conditions, you may have to take it really easy and choose to ask for help via the email support. If you suffer from epilepsy, depression, or other nervous conditions of the brain, then do seek advice in particular on the relaxation and meditation. For us women, and remember, we are all different, when on the menstrual cycle, some of us may have to take it easier, whilst others may be fine all the way through. If you have heart conditions or lung issues, please seek an assessment from a medical practitioner before you start the yoga. Now, with joint issues, neck or shoulder pain, you may have to take it easy and choose to ask for help via the email support. Remember, we are all different, and with the right support, we can still enjoy the great benefits of a flowing yoga practice. If you are pregnant, please seek individual advice via the email support. Some can go through to the 3rd trimester, and some of us have to be careful right from the start. If you have a bad back, please seek an assessment from a medical practitioner before you start the yoga. 90% of back pain can be relieved through movement work. Only 10% may need more specialist work. If in doubt, seek advice. It's not unusual for people to experience a little bit of discomfort when you start your yoga practice. Usually, this is because you are stretching muscles that you haven't stretched for some time, but stay with the practice. Regularity is the key to gaining the most benefit from your practice. We believe anyone and everyone can benefit from yoga, but we must remember we are all individuals and we must take our own needs into consideration. So remember, do not overstretch beyond your comfort zone, and above all, enjoy the practice and make the most of it.